Spaghetti time. You have never tried this delicious recipe, and I have 3 kids and they all loved it. Okay, so let's get started. We are first going to cut the onions and the pepper and add them to the frying oil. My tomato, I'm using plum tomato in the tin, so I pour it out and I use a scissors to cut them into chunks, and that's how I use it. I do not blend my tomatoes nowadays. I find that it's more fun having some chunks of it in the spaghetti. So I turned on the heat again because I had to turn it off because the onions was getting burnt. I added the tomatoes and I fried it lightly, just about 2-3 minutes. At this point is the perfect time to add all the seasonings. I added the salt, all the spices. This is the all-purpose seasoning. I use this quite a lot because most of the times I do not use meat to cook my food, so I use a lot of all-purpose seasoning, a tiny bit of thyme, some Maggi, and ginger as well. As a busy mom, I always find ways to cook more than one meal at a time. So now I am getting out some of the tomatoes. This can be used for different things: jollof rice, rice and stew, in the beans, whatever. Just I always cook an extra batch of sauce, and I'll use it to make my life a bit easier later on. So after bringing it out, I added the spaghetti. Now please don't come for me. I know some people want you to parboil the spaghetti, which I do most often, but in this particular instance I decided to just put it in because I was quite in a hurry. Last, I added the pepper and water, and then I stirred it and closed it and allowed it to cook. Also, you can see all the oil there that was used to fry the tomato. Don't worry, I'll show you how I get rid of them. I do not leave all this oil in my food because that is extra calories and it's not really that good for you. So I always remove the oil, like I'm showing right now. I always remove them when the food is almost ready. Okay. This oil, you can either store it, don't leave it for too long in the fridge, about 1 week. More than that, just get rid of it. Or you can use it in another sauce, or you can just pour it away. But I always have a container I put it into and put it in the fridge, and I'll use it for the next meal. Then the last thing I put is, it's not the last thing because we still haven't put crayfish. Crayfish burns your food, so I always put it later when the food is almost ready. So I just added the mixed vegetables. This is a great way to get your kids to eat their vegetables, and I know it's hard as a mom, so definitely adding it to the meal helps a lot. So I added it in. I closed it again, let it cook for a while, and once the spaghetti has softened, I then added the crayfish. As you can see, guys, I add quite a lot of crayfish to my meal. That's because there is no meat being used. We are not meat obsessed family. At the time I had to start on the meat, but I'm always having to cut down my meat intake. I don't know, it's not the best option for you, so I always try to cut down on that. So yeah, you can see the oils are gone, and it's just basically the one that is most important in the meal. So yes, that's the meal done. I will then close it again, let it to cook for about 5 minutes on low heat, and then it's ready to serve. It is tasty time with Ada. Ada was so hungry. She was ready for the spaghetti. So let us allow Ada to taste this meal for us. Abu on my back wanted the meal as well, so I had to kind of calm her down. Ada loves it. Yay. It was really delicious. Honestly, I loved it too. Now I'm going to get Abu out and feed her as well. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more recipes, more fitness. Bye.